I'm Ken Bianco Jr. from Train World TV.
Wait a minute, I'm Ken Bianco from Train World TV, and we want to welcome you to the Amherst 2017 train show. And there is 7 buildings of trains here. It's amazing. The layouts are spectacular, what these guys do to these layouts. And you get a lot of ideas from it, and you get to see a lot of new product that's here.
Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr. and welcome to Train World TV. We're at the Big E Amherst Train Show, and I got Rich Foster from MTH. Always a honor and privilege to have you on the show. So.
Thanks for stopping by the booth, Kenny. This is a great show. I love it, and it's good to show you guys some of the new product MTH has brought to showcase here.
Yeah, without a doubt. So by far, the wow piece at this show, I mean, it's got to be the G-Scale Big Boy. That is huge.
Well, it is. It's massive, but it's a 4014 that they're restoring now, Union Pacific. It's we've converted the tender to be an oil tender on this model, all polycarbonate body. The whistle will actually smoke, and it's quillable if you're using our DCS system. It's a magnificent piece, highly detailed. Train World's got them right now to sell, and
this is, you, even if you're not in G-Scale and you're, let's say, O-Scale, N-Scale, this is a mantle piece, or you could sleep with it. You lay on the table. I mean, this is huge.
Well, it is. A lot of guys do put them on their mantle, no question about that. And it comes attached to its own roller base. So if you aren't set up to run G-gauge, you can still apply power to this base, and
that comes with it as well?
It actually comes with its own roller base, absolutely. So you can actually have it operating on your mantle.
Wow, I had no idea. So that's a first for me, but that's a cool selling point. Beautiful. And I guess with G-Scale, you got to go into HO, big boy.
Absolutely. Probably about 3 or 4 weeks, we'll be shipping our new HO big boys. Another magnificent piece, the 4014 with an oil tender, and we do have several other coal burning road names coming, or road numbers coming.
And smokes, everything?
Yes, smoke, sound, DCC, DCS, conventional DC.
Very nice, very nice. And I noticed you're getting into this European stuff, and this actually does run on 2-rail HO, so for you American guys out there, want something different, a little unique,
absolutely
European, you know, try something new once in a while.
Oh yeah, the S36 BR18s they're fantastic, beautifully detailed model, museum quality detail, and a lot of people fall in love with some of the European models because they were so beautiful. You know, the steamers.
Now tell me about this connection, because a lot of the HO trains, the older ones, they have the wire connection where you have to attach the engine to the tender. It would just be a nightmare.
Yes.
I mean, people would pinch the wires. It create problems. What's this new system that you have?
Well, it's a very simple system. There's 2 small pins on the back side of the tender, or the steam engine, that connect into the tender here, and it's a close connection. It's quickly done. It's foolproof. You can't screw it up. So when you got them, it's a very prototypical connection.
I mean, you're really making it easy. But a lot of the frustration is, you know, putting that wire harness in. It was, you know, it's very, very intricate.
Yes.
You know, you got to be very delicate and
absolutely. It's far improved now and far easier to use.
Very nice, very nice. And what would MTH be without O-Scale trains?
Well, we do make a lot of O-Scale trains, no question. You know, we have the new subways are coming in now, and
I think you're even sold out on these already.
Yes,
right.
They're just coming in now, and you can pick them up at trainworld.com. We have a lot of new engines that we just got in. The new Imperial Mohawks just arrived in the last week or two. Is the Hiawatha Hudson. It's a beautiful Imperial steamer, all die-cast engine and tender.
It's heavy, heavy. Got the detail of a new train, but the weight of old one.
Yes, sir.
Now you got more subways coming out as well too.
Well, these are Premiers, Premier R11s, and they'll be shipping in a matter of about a month, and you can pick those up at trainworld.com as well.
All right, so this is a pretty unique finish.
Yes, plated finish. It's a beautiful train, and it comes with station stops, or New York station stops. Subway guys are going to really love them.
And you can see the figures in there. Is that you, Rich?
Yes, that's me. Shrunk down.
Very nice.
But we got some beautiful Premier models here today. Just arrived are our new AC44s. They're the new Norfolk Southern paint schemes that are very popular, extremely popular. Our new 44-ton switchers. And Kenny, you bought a lot of these Long Island 44-ton switchers. They're all die-cast, very heavy for a little yard switcher. Very unique sound in a 44-tonner.
And anyone could run these because they're so small that you don't have to worry about your curves. You could use it as a yard switcher. Really nice engine and just unbelievable detail on these. And everybody was screaming for a real scale, 44-ton switcher. So you guys did a great job. I think you're already sold out of Pennsylvania as well. And
we're sold out of most all the first 6 road names. Very few remaining in stock. Train World does have them, I think, all of them.
So you should be our spokesman, Rick.
And the new Greenbriers that just arrived here, I'll show you.
Oh wow!
This is a fantastic, beautiful steam engine, and obviously this is the Greenbrier paint scheme on this one from the resort, and these just showed up this week.
And I guess whether you're a Republican or Democrat, it doesn't matter. It's the Presidential Express.
Exactly.
So you could pick your own president you want to engineer.
Exactly. So yeah, lots of beautiful models out here.
Now this paint scheme, no one else has done it in O-scale. This is a first for O-scale, I
Yes,
believe.
it is. And there's a few other AC44 paint schemes that Norfolk Southern has done very similar that we'll be introducing in the catalogs in the near future. But these, there's 2 road names, 4000 and 4001, double head them.
Very nice. So let's take a look at the layout now, see what you're running.
Okay, sir. Hey Kenny, we've got our brand new HO subways that are running on our layout. I'm operating it with our new DCS Wi-Fi system and smartphone app. It's very easy to use, and you can get all the features of the trains, including the station stops out of the subway, which you can choose between express subways or local subways, northbound, southbound. It's a lot of fun. First HO subways ever with sound like that. We're also showcasing some of our popular HO GP38-2s. The New York and Atlantic and Long Island versions have been very popular. Trainworld.com's been selling a lot of them, I know. So if any of you haven't used the smartphone app, I encourage you. There's a free version of the app that you can search for under MTHDCS at either Google Play or your iTunes store. It's very easy to download the app and see how useful it is. Right now I'm operating this Ontario Northland diesel, and as you can see, I've got control over it. I can move it around, stop it, start it. So it's very simple screens to control your trains, and
so you could use that on G-scale trains.
Any of our Protosound 3.0 equipped engines, yes. The G-Gauge big boy that's coming out, you can run it with your smartphone. It's very simple. Like I said, go on to search MTHDCS in your iTunes store or your Google Play store, get the free app on your phone, and you can see all the information about what you need to make your trains run with your smart device.
Well, guys, we're coming to a wrap, and thank you so much for letting us see your product, coming out with new product, exciting product. I'm really stoked about this G-Scale Big Boy. It's going to be a home run piece, just a beast. So.
Oh, absolutely, and thanks for stopping by the booth, Kenny.
Not a problem. And so your O-Gauge catalog, though, when's that coming out? This way the customer knows?
The new book will be out around mid-April. You can sign up for our e-newsletters, and we'll make an announcement when the new catalog is coming out. It should be mid-April, and we'll give you some sneak previews too.
All right, so probably next time maybe we'll see each other at York, but until then, thank you for watching Train World TV. Make sure you shop online at trainworld.com for all your great MTH products, and by none other the Rich Foster of MTH. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by, Ken.
Hi, I'm Ken Bianco, and welcome to Train World TV. We're here at the Amherst Train Show. We got Jack from Bachmann Trains. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, Ken. It's always a pleasure.
And we're talking new Bachmann product, and we just got this trolley in, but it is the coolest trolley, HO trolley on the market. It sparks.
Yeah, we took one
And not in a bad way.
We took one of our pre-existing products. It's the old PCC trolley car from years gone by.
Right.
And we did some improvements on the trolley. We did some improvements on the body.
Okay.
We lowered the body because everybody told us it was a little too high.
Right.
And then we added a neat little feature. Well, actually two features. We added a soundboard. We put a Soundtrax sound value board in it, so
Okay.
it's got all the different trolley sounds in it.
Right.
But then we added a little feature, a nice feature, which is the sparking trolley pole.
Wow.
So if you're in the city like we are in Philadelphia, and that's a Philadelphia PTC trolley there.
Cool.
If you watch the trolleys go by, sometimes the trolley pole will jump around a little bit and hit the wire, and you'll get a little bit of a spark, and that's what this guy does. It's got a little LED in there, and it's random.
It's bright.
Yeah, and it's a random spark.
It's no cheap light over there.
Yeah, you can see it from way across the layout, but yeah, you just saw it there. But it's a really neat little feature. It's random, and you've got a nice little sparking sound as it goes off, and it's 16-bit polyphonic sound from Soundtrax. It's a great little product. Comes in 5 different road names or traction names. If I can think of them right off the top of my head, I believe it's New Jersey Transit, San Diego, Philadelphia, obviously, the PTC car.
Right.
There is, I hate to do this, but I have to take a look. San Diego, Pacific Electric, that's the one that I couldn't think of, and Chicago.
The Jersey Transit actually sold like crazy for us for some reason. Maybe it's because we're close to Jersey.
You're up there, and it's a great paint scheme. The Jersey Transit scheme is really nice.
People just gobbled them up, but it really is an amazing feature. It's unique, different. So if you don't have it on your layout yet, make sure you grab one. We're gonna move on to some other stuff, so let's take a look. All right, Jack, so what do we have for G-Scale?
G-Scale, we have an exciting new product, something that people have been asking us for a long time, and that's a Thomas Large Scale Loco with sound.
Wow, okay.
You know, we've had the Thomas Large Scale out for a while.
Right.
But did anything, he never said anything, he never made any noise. So what we did was, we added a Soundtrax PCC card.
Okay.
We added 16-bit sound to them.
Right.
And now you can peep peep as you go down the track and blow steam off and make whistles and so forth.
He goes beep beep.
Yeah, we'll give him a little try here.
Very cool. It sounds like the real Thomas.
Yeah, he sure does, and he chuffs along as he goes, and it makes all the kids really happy.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. And I also see that you're going small.
Yeah, we got some little speeder cars for your layout.
Cool.
There's 4 different ones. There's an MOW. There's Union Pacific, Pennsylvania. They each have 2 little figures in them that are all hand painted. They look really great. Little flashing light on top.
Right.
Little nicely economy price piece for you. You don't have to buy a giant engine. You can buy yourself a little speeder car and zip them around the track.
Go around, and you could even make a little small yard section or something like that. So that's
every little maintenance away, guys. Yep.
And now this engine is so unique, and right off the bat, it was a hot seller. So what's so unique about the Grizzly Flats?
Grizzly Flats engine is a really special locomotive. The Emma Nevada is the name of the engine. The engine was the engine that belonged to Ward Kimball, who was one of the original 9 Disney animators.
Oh, wow.
So he's the guy that animated Snow White, and Pinocchio, and all the cartoons and the movies we remember as kids. What's really special about Ward Kimball is the guy that got Walt Disney interested in railroad.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they went to the New York World's Fair and they rode a train and they talked about trains.
Wow.
And Ward basically got Walt stoked up about trains, and Walt decided, I'm going to build my own ride-on train, and then eventually he built big trains to go around his theme parks.
That's
And then
unbelievable.
it came from the guy that owned this engine.
Wow.
And this engine's actually being restored right now out in California.
really? Really?
Yeah, there's
Very
a
nice.
group of volunteers at the Orange Empire Railway Museum that are restoring the Emma Nevada, and they have the coaches, and you can
Wow.
actually go on Facebook. It's Friends of the Emma Nevada is the page.
Okay.
You can go and actually see them restoring it.
And if you take a look here, the artwork, you really detailed it to the exact same model.
Yeah, we're very proud of this engine. We went out to the museum, we photographed it, we pulled it, the volunteers pulled it out, let us look at everything, match all the colors. And like you say, the lettering and the artwork on the engine was done actually by Ward Kimball. He painted all the
Wow.
ladies on the side and all the lettering. We've got it down to a T. It's really great stuff.
That's awesome. So you guys definitely have a lot of great new G-scale products, some egg liners also in the pipeline, so that's awesome. But let's kick it over to HO now.
Sounds great.
All right, Jack, so we're at your HO section now. You got a beautiful display here. You did a very good job, and it looks like everybody's just going to grab them.
I'm going to try to. Hopefully they'll go to their dealers like you and grab them.
Yeah.
We have a lot of brand new product here.
Okay.
I made it a point to bring what's the newest items we have. Starting up here with our SD40s.
Okay.
The SD40s have been in a line for a little bit, but these are new versions. These have Soundtrack sound value cards in them. So
Very nice.
these are DCC sound, 16-bit polyphonic sound. They come
Yep.
in 5 different road names: CP, CSX, Kansas City Southern, Norfolk Southern, and Union Pacific. Very nice engines. The sound is great in them.
Cool. Yeah, no, Soundtracks is top of the line for sound decoders, so that's great to hear you using them.
Yep. They've been with us for a long time. We've been with them for years. And great company. New in steam is our Pacific locomotive.
Beautiful.
These are really nice engines. They're a follow-up to our Mikado that we did last year. Very similar engine, wheel configuration. We're selling it, once again, DCC sound value,
Right.
which means it's 16-bit sound DCC, 5 different road names, Union Pacific, Grand Trunk, Pennsylvania, or New York Central, Santa Fe, and whatever you have in your hand, which is Baltimore and Ohio. But that's the Pacific locomotive. Highly anticipated. A lot of people wait for that. They're out now.
Very nice. Very nice.
These are some of our previous locomotives. Next diesel engine that we've released, this is brand new, is an E7.
We got them in, and they are the coolest, unique engine. Where we did a video, we're waiting to put it out, so stay tuned for the Bachmann E7 video. So
Yep.
hopefully we'll get together out soon. But these look awesome.
It's a great engine, nice looking engine, beautiful paint schemes. You can see I've got a whole slew of them. We've sold these in 2 versions. We sold them as DCC ready and DCC sound on board. So you can
If
choose.
you want to latch them up too.
Yeah, you can do that. But you can see I won't go through all the road names because there's a whole bunch of them, but a lot of
Very
nice
nice.
pieces here. The E7.
Cool.
A few new freight cars also down here right under the E7s, and this one in particular we're really excited about. This is an interesting car. You can see that you can almost see through the car.
Right,
What
right,
this
right.
this is a track cleaning car. It's got a pad on the bottom to clean your track. But we did it after a prototype that the Union Pacific uses on the railroad, which is a safety car. In other words, it's a car that they use to teach people how to run the train and not have all the boxes fly around inside the
Oh,
car.
really?
And it's basically, I think they call it a test car, and the actual car is screened, and you can see through it and see all the boxes inside, so they can tell when things are being bumped around
Bumped
too
around,
much.
yeah.
So it's a really neat little prototype, and it's an interesting car, and it'll clean your track for
You
you.
can actually see through it.
Yep,
Very nice. Unique.
it's a cool little car.
Very nice.
And we also did a Western Pacific car, track cleaner at the same time, boxcar. Western
Everybody
Pacific.
needs track cleaners.
Yep.
Can't
These
sell
are
enough.
great. They blend right into your consist. You won't even know it's in there.
Yep.
And it'll clean your track as it goes around. And also we did a couple of cattle cars.
Oh, nice.
We had done a horse car in the past, so we took the little cattle heads and put them in there. So as your cars go down the track, the little cows pop their heads out.
Cool, cool.
Yep, and there's Santa Fe. I think we did B&O Santa Fe and Rio Grande.
That's awesome.
Okay. We also have some new reefer cars. We did some reefer cars with some really nice graphics on the side.
They look great.
Grand Union Food, Sonoma Wines. That one's Robert's Meats. Yeah, but these are nice cars. They're very, very, graphically intensive.
Oh yeah.
Really bright.
Very nicely
And some
done.
colors. Nice new car that we've done in HO. This is brand new tooling. This is a PS2 hopper car.
Very nice.
Yeah. We've done 5 different road names: Santa Fe, B&O, Penn Central, New York Central.
Okay.
Really nice new piece of tooling. Very detailed.
On the bottom.
Yep.
Very nice.
And I guess last but not least, the second half. We've done the second half of our Norfolk Southern Heritage units.
Okay.
And we added a new feature to these. They already had DCC sound.
Right,
We
right,
added
right.
we added operating ditch lights to these.
Oh, nice.
We had a
Okay.
lot of requests from our other run
Right,
for
right,
ditch
right.
lights, so we decided, okay, put the ditch lights in.
I love these paint schemes. Out of all the engines, modern engines, this paint scheme and all the other heritage units are just beautiful.
Yeah. It's nice because there aren't a lot of paint schemes you can put on these modern engines.
Right, right.
You know, there's
right.
like 2 or 3 different ones.
Yeah,
But this
yeah.
adds a whole new series of engines for us, color-wise.
Yeah.
And they are beautiful engines.
Yeah, everybody has like the same NS black and white. or-
Union Pacific and CSX.
Exactly. So this changes it up on the layout. It's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. That's about it, Ray Joe.
All right, let's shoot over to N scale now.
Sounds great.
All right, so we're in the Bachmann N scale section, and it's so small I can't even see.
And we
Definitely need my glasses on for this one.
putting them on the track, you really need your glasses. But yeah, we've been working on our N scale line for a few years now, trying to beef it up, improve detail, and I think we're doing a pretty good job. The biggest announcement we have at the show here are our new smooth side passenger cars. They came out really nice. They're LED lighting inside. The paint schemes are very crisp, very popular road names like Union Pacific, New York Central, Baltimore, and Ohio.
Right.
They match up really nicely to some of the existing engines we've done. You can see this is the Norfolk and Western line, and we put it with our J-Class
Very nice.
engine, which is running now. The 611's out there running.
Yeah,
They've restored
yeah.
it. So this is a really nice consist. The Pennsylvania cars I have on
That's
K4.
beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
The detailing on your passenger cars is really intense. It's very nice, and some of them are lighted up.
Yeah, they're LED lighting, and
Wow.
it's very constant lighting. In other words, when they run around your track, you don't get a lot of flicker or anything.
Okay.
They stay nice and bright. And they
That's
don't
great.
flash. I've also got our GG1s on display here. These are new.
Right,
I'm
right.
sure you have these in the store.
Yeah,
These are
yeah, yeah.
DCC sound.
Yeah,
Which we're doing.
New, you know?
Brand new. We're doing more with sound.
Okay, great.
N scale, for a long time, you didn't see a whole lot of sound.
Yep,
A lot of
yep.
DCC, but no sound. We've done the GG1s with sound. We've done our K4s with sound.
Yep, yep.
We have the SD45s down here with sound. So DC
Our-
sound in
Yeah,
N is great.
Our biggest complaint as a dealer for customers coming in is, okay, I love N scale, but there's no sound.
Right.
And to get into sound, I mean,
It's
these
tough.
chips are so small, and you need room, and sometimes you got to put the speaker in the tender. So now you guys are making it easy. It's already installed.
Yep, electronics are getting better. Soundtracks is doing more micro decoders.
Right,
You know, everything fits nicer. You're getting smaller speakers
Right.
that put out a better bass reflex.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's coming along. It's nice stuff.
N scale is coming a long way, like you
Long
said,
way.
and it's exciting now because you got sound, you're getting functions, you're able to run multiple trains at once, and it's really, just starting.
Yep.
you
Oh
know,
yeah, we've
so-
got a long way to go.
Yeah, but I thought the detail on the passenger cars, you guys really did an excellent job on that.
Thank you.
And for N scale, passenger cars are very hard to find.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Bachmann, you know, we always have a steady stream of product from them. And that's one thing you guys are known for, where, you know, certain manufacturers, they may have it and next week you can't even get it. You know, it's discontinued or gone, whatever, but you run the product, you stock it, we stock it, we have plenty in stock. So make sure you check this out online and grab them, because these passenger cars, once you actually see them, feel them in your hand, you know, you're really gonna love these.
Yep.
So. But I think you have some 0-30 stuff, so let's
Couple of things to show.
Let's touch up on that. So 0-30 is the forgotten scale, but no more.
We haven't forgotten. 0-30 is narrow gauge railroading. In other words, it's O scale, but it runs on a narrow gauge track, which means you use HO track.
Right. Yeah.
So it's got the proportions. It's a larger locomotive, larger cars, but you can do a lot more in a small space. One product that we've just released that's coming in, it should be in any time now, is our 260 loco. And people say, that's not a new product. You've had the 260 out for years. It's the first time it's available with DCC sound.
Okay. All right,
So
nice.
the 260, which is a very popular 0-30 locomotive,
Right.
comes with a DCC decoder, speaker mounted in the tender, and you can buy a sound module to plug into it. So in other words, you can run it either way. The 0-30 guys, a lot of them don't want to run with sound, some
Right,
do.
right.
So what we did was we put a DCC
Sound
decoder
ready.
in, and then there's a module if you want sound that you can just plug in.
That's perfect. That
So-
makes it really easy. And the paint scheme on that Pennsylvania is gorgeous. Really nice.
That's a pretty engine. We've done 3 different paint schemes and a painted unlettered. So if you have your own 30 layout and you have your own name, a lot of those guys
Right.
run their own road name. They
Right,
make it
right,
up
right.
and we give you an engine that you can put your own road name on.
That's good.
So we've also released a couple of different items here. And you'll say this is just a passenger car. It is just a passenger car, but what's special about it is it comes with an extra piece that you can put on the back to turn it into an observation car.
Oh, really?
So in other words, yeah, you can buy it as
Oh,
a
wow.
coach, and if you buy 3 of these, you can take the last one and change out the back end of it and put the observation railing on
I
it.
never knew that.
So it's a convertible car. You can make it
Interesting.
either a coach or an observation car. So we have 4 different road. What we did was we didn't give them road names. We painted them in colors. In other words, you have an olive with gold trim on it,
Right,
a
right.
brown with gold trim, the cream color, which
Right.
looks like the Eureka and Palisades
Sure,
cars,
sure.
and then this car, which kind of looks like our Grizzly Flats car.
So
on
if the
large
guys
scale.
want to detail it
Right.
or
That's a big
make their
thing.
own name.
In
Gotcha.
0-30, they like to run and make up their road names and have their own railroads, so we sell a lot of unpainted, undecked stuff.
That's awesome.
That way. And last but not least, in 0-30 is our excursion car.
Yeah.
Modern narrow gauge, there are a lot of tourist railroads like Cumbres and Toltec, Durango and Silverton,
Okay.
and they all run excursions.
Right,
So they
right.
have excursion cars, which are usually gondolas that are converted into like a open air passenger car.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we've done a series of excursion cars, different colors, red, yellow, green, various colors. And we did a special excursion car. We did this one, and it has the name of one of our former managers on it, H. Lee Riley. He passed away last year. Was very, he was an advocate of 0-30, and it was his favorite, and he fostered this whole movement into narrow gauge. So we did a commemorative car for Lee and put his name on the side, which is very nice.
He was truly a great pioneer for this industry, and it's a shame we lost him. And that's really great that you did that special for him. And I'm sure the 0-30 guys, you know, will take
Everybody-
that to heart, because he, you know, Bachmann. You guys really make a lot of 0-30 products.
absolutely.
So Williams product, also Bachmann.
3 railroad. Yeah, 6 years, 7 years ago, we purchased Williams Trains
Right,
out
right,
of Maryland and incorporated it into the line to fill out our product line. We do a lot of Williams. We just have a few new products here this year. 44 tonners, which was a very good product for us, did very well. We decided to do a few new road names, a few new paint schemes. You can see a couple of them here, which is the Canadian National.
Very
Nice,
nice.
pretty green trim on it.
Very nice paint scheme.
We're doing a Union Pacific 44 tonner, yellow with silver trucks.
and they're reasonably priced.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, this is a train you could afford.
This is something people like, the scale guys like it because it has the fixed pilot on it, which doesn't turn with the trucks,
Oh,
which
okay.
makes it very scale appearing.
Yeah.
It's a very nice piece, and it has sound. It has digital. It has a Soundtrack's digital sound card in it.
Right.
Most of our new Sound Blast Plus pieces
Okay.
feature digital sound recorded by Soundtracks.
That's great.
It's very nice. And we have a few of our Easy Street cars down here.
I think this one just came out recently.
That's the Fire
Chief
car. Yeah, these are cars that run on.
So now, does this run on easy streets or on O scale or both?
This will run on both.
Really?
It's really
Okay.
designed. They're designed for the streets, for Easy Streets.
Right.
Easy Street is a product that you put into your layout to mimic streets, obviously, but it's
Right,
for
right.
trolleys and traction and little cars and things like that. So it looks
Very
like
nice.
a street. It's got the rails in it. We brought out the Fire Chief car, and we have a series of trucks here that are in now. Pickup truck, a food truck, an ice cream truck. The pickups, these are really nice. We did a different back piece for each of the pickup trucks to make them
That's
all look
awesome.
a little bit different with a little load in it.
Yeah.
So they add a little bit of action to your layout. You
Yep.
have some cars running around between the buildings and things. Neat little product.
By us, we have a train club, the TMB Train Club, and I recently went to their, their operating club, and they had all these cars just zipping
Yep.
around, and it was an awesome display. Really cool to see.
cool
It
stuff.
makes it look real. And
Guess that's it.
yeah,
Lots and
we
lots
got
of
some
products.
steam engines, GG1 still out, but just the whole line. You guys do it all. N scale, HO, Owen 30 that runs on HO track.
Right.
You got
Large
Williams
scale.
with O scale and G scale.
Yep.
So you guys
A little bit of everything.
doing it all, sprinkle it in. But you could get all your Bachman and Williams trains at trainworld.com. Make sure you shop online. And thank you so much, Jack, for showing us the hottest, latest, and greatest from Bachman/Williams
And
trains.
it's our pleasure. And if you'd like to see our catalog online, www.bachmantrains.com.
All right.
Come and see us.
Sounds good.
Okay?
Thank you, Jack.
Thanks, Ken.
Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr. and welcome to Train World TV. We're here at the Amherst Show. We got Matt from Soundtracks.
Yep.
Thank you very much for stopping
Quite
by.
welcome, Ken.
Appreciate it. And what do you have set up today?
So we brought our booth with us here toward the Amherst show and on the East Coast for Soundtracks. From Colorado, it's a bit of a
Yeah.
haul for us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But we've got some great examples of our products that we have available that you carry in your store,
Sure,
Train
sure.
World. And we have our Tsunami 2 line, which is our flagship product for Soundtracks.
So now, Matt, what's the difference between the first Tsunami and Tsunami 2?
Oh, where do I start? There's so
Okay.
many great new differences.
All right.
For starters, we're offering a whole bunch of new formats for the decoder that we haven't offered before.
Okay.
Like a 21-pin NEM compliant decoder for all your new models that have that type of plug with it. The other big advantage to the Tsunami 2 decoder is it's a lot louder than the original Tsunami decoder. So you don't have that problem where the horn is really quiet.
Right,
That's
right,
a brand
right.
new feature with it.
That's
and
good.
A whole bunch of great new features. with the
Everybody
decent
likes
louder
loud.
and speed. Indeed. So we do it Soundtracks. So yeah, the Tsunami 2 decoder is definitely worth something checking out. We've got
Okay.
a whole bunch of information about it on our website too for all of your customers to look at.
Very cool. Now, so you got Econami as well.
Indeed,
Okay,
yes.
so Econami is what compared to Tsunami 2?
So-
Tsunami 2 is premium,
Indeed.
top of the line.
Indeed, yeah.
The Rolls Royce.
Well, it's sure the Cadillac.
The
We'll go with
Cadillac,
that.
okay.
Everybody can afford a Cadillac. So the
Okay.
Cadillac of sound decoders.
Gotcha, very good.
Now the Econami decoder is a great decoder. It's your everyday decoder. It has a bunch of wonderful features in it.
Okay.
Very similar to the Tsunami 2 product. It has that same great sound and that louder amplifier, the louder sound to it as a whole with the Econami, and a whole bunch of other wonderful features such as an EQ, which we carried over from the original Tsunami product. That's our equalizer feature.
Okay.
And a bunch of great sound selections, up to 5 prime movers and 4 chuffs on the Steam decoder.
So you're still getting really
Indeed.
great sounds with
Indeed.
the Econami line. So
As we say, the biggest name in sound is also now the biggest name in price. It's the wonderful value line, all the features associated with it.
did you come up with that slogan?
I wish I could take credit for it, so I wish I could, but it's a good one. So,
Very good. Well, all your sound decoders really sell so well for us, and
Glad to hear that.
You know, the customers
Sure.
love the quality, how realistic the sounds are, and they just keep on, buying your product, which is great to see. So
Glad to
you're
hear
doing
it.
something right.
Well, thanks, Ken. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys coming here and displaying your product.
Sure.
And I think, don't tell George this, but you may be better on camera than George. And
What do I say?
Yeah, but we're seeing George. George is gonna stop by, do some Blackstone models. I'm just busting his chops. But thank you so much, Matt.
Ken,
Do
you're quite
appreciate
welcome.
it. And you could get all your sound tracks products at trainworld.com. We also carry the new Econami line.
Econami, you got it. You got it.
And so that's on our website as well, so make sure you stop by and check it out. Hi, I'm Ken Bianco, and welcome to Train World TV. We're here at Amherst, and I got Bill from Rapido Trains. How's it going, man?
Good, you?
Good to see you. Good to see you. So what do we have here today?
We got a lot of stuff. First thing we should probably talk about is the F-18, which are coming out very shortly. We're going to be sending the order into China in the beginning of February.
Okay.
The order deadline for these is February 14th, so ladies, this is a perfect Valentine's Day gift for your man. We've got several different body styles, a lot of extra detail parts.
Oh, a lot of detailing on this.
Absolutely. The Pennsy has the train phone antennas that not only go over the roof but also down the side like the prototype did. The Erie has all the optional grab irons and the filters on the side. There's 3 different fuel tanks, 2 different sets of trucks, 2 different rooms. A lot of optional parts to make them correct.
Now that's good because you want to be prototypical. You want to
That's what we try
match
to
the
do.
engine to the train.
Absolutely.
Now the RDCs here, we had crazy.
I told you.
I couldn't believe it because there were RDCs in the past, but nothing like this. This is like it's a monster. It's big.
That has been our most successful project yet.
Yeah,
really proud of it.
I couldn't believe the size of it and the difference between past productions and your new RDC. So
Thanks.
it's just unbelievable, the detailing, and everyone was blown away. So you guys did really a great job.
Thank you.
So we got some baggage cars here.
Right, these are our new N-scale panorama line baggage cars. We've got 2 different styles of ends on them, 2 different trucks. Got a variety of paint schemes, both US and Canadian.
Very nice.
And we've also got our Amtrak. This is the updated F40. That's the first run. This is actually the new model here.
Okay.
The difference being the ditch lights on the front, the cab doors, the trucks. There's a lot of subtle differences between the two.
Now this is an error difference?
It is.
Okay.
They were originally delivered like this, and then sometime in the 80s they added the ditch lights in. They changed the truck side frames and the doors. So we've actually got both varieties here.
So even if you bought the first run, you need the second
You need a
run.
dozen of the second one, absolutely.
Of course. Very cool.
And then the NPCU, the Cabbage, which has the baggage door where they removed the prime mover and added the baggage compartment in. This is used all over Amtrak.
This hasn't
currently.
been done.
Yes. This has never been done before at all.
Wow.
Yep.
Very cool. Unique, different. Definitely give it a shot. And we'll head over to this. You're in the car business now.
We're in the car business.
So you're selling buses now.
We're selling buses. I mean, why not? We're doing trains. We're doing freight cars, buses. This is our newest project. This is the new look bus. It's all new from the ground up.
Right.
Very accurate. We did this like we do with a lot of our projects with a 3D scan to start with. And super detailed, positionable front wheels. And the deluxe version even has full interior lighting and working headlights and taillights.
Wow,
So
that's
you can get a shot
unbelievable.
of that.
Very cool.
And then also the Dash 8.
Yeah.
We'll actually be taking orders until March, and then we'll go into production on that.
This is just like a beast.
It is
tank.
a beast, isn't it?
Tank.
It's amazing, and it's at a price point that's very affordable.
That's great to hear.
The response has been great.
That's great.
We have a sample running over here with the ditch lights if you want to see that.
Yeah.
And the covered hopper will also be produced. We'll take orders through the middle of March and then get into production with that. So they're coming. And the well car.
Yep.
Lots of new stuff.
And these are pretty heavy.
They're all
Nice.
die cast. They track fantastic. Yeah, even empty. Yep.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Bill. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Good
And
seeing you again.
Good seeing you. And you could get all your Rapido product at trainworld.com. Shop online 24/7. And you're also stopping by pretty shortly, so
Be
check.
down there beginning of March, I think. Yeah.
Sounds good. So make sure you check out your events at Trainland, and we'll see you soon.
See ya.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr., and welcome to Train World TV. We have Alex from Kato USA, and let's talk new products, because you just came out with a bunch of new announcements for the consumer, and it's pretty different, unique, and colorful.
Yeah, we're really excited about it, and I'm happy to present them to you today. So, first, we're starting out with stuff that's already out now. We have our mirrors and Santa Fe SDP40Fs.
Oh, very nice.
These came out in November, so they're available now at your local hobby shop.
Now, the Maersk engine was the hottest road name. Everybody was grabbing them when they first came out.
Everybody's really excited to sell it really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So they're doing great. These are DCC compatible. You can buy them with and without sound.
Okay. Yep.
Again, they're selling great. These are really highly anticipated.
Now, did you do the SDP 40F before, or this is
We did a more of an Amtrak version, so this is now got Santa Fe version.
Gotcha. Awesome. It's a beautiful paint scheme.
A little bit earlier to that, we have the Freight FEF.
Now, what's the difference between the first FEF and now the Freight FEF?
Sure. So the Excursion version FEF had the white stripes around the skirting here.
Okay.
White stripes around the wheels.
Right.
Around the trucks. A little more of a gloss paint. The Freight version has a different number. Instead of the 844, we have the 838.
Right.
More of a matte black or kind of a rustic type of a look.
Gotcha.
Main difference between it. They can pretty much hold the same. This is really more anticipated for the Freight.
Gotcha. It's a beautiful engine. Very nice.
This is available now as well.
And the great thing about their engines is it runs so smooth on track. I mean, you guys are the biggest in N-Scale, and the biggest thing that people say why they love your company is how smooth it runs.
And that's what I tell people too. I'll run these engines all day, even at these trade shows or even at home. I'll run them all day and they won't have any problem.
Yeah,
I think it's one of the biggest compliments that we can get is that our mechanism is just so sound and so secure and so smooth.
Yep.
That people just want us to go to Con.
Yep. It's reliable. You know when you buy their product, you're going to get great quality product.
Next, we'll move on to our Southern Pacific Lines GS4 Daylight. It's a little bit different from our past releases of the Daylight.
Okay, how's that?
The Daylight we did before was the Southern Pacific Daylight. Now, that was a later version, more in the 50s.
Okay.
The one we did now is an as-delivered 1941 version of the Daylight.
Okay.
Main difference is the Southern Pacific Lines was painted on the tender of the locomotive. Other than that, the features are pretty much the same. We have a little bit of a revised drive on it. It'll be a little bit more of a smoother ride.
Really? Okay. And the paint scheme on this is just gorgeous, and it seems like you have some passenger cars for it, so you can get the whole set.
These will come out as a 10-car passenger set along with the 2-car add-on.
Okay.
These will also be Southern Pacific Lines. Paint scheme will be the same as the
Very nice.
version.
Very
So
nice.
this will be out in March of this year.
Okay, beautiful. So definitely grab the engine. It's not out yet. We're taking pre-orders. So you can get the engine and the passenger cars at trainworld.com. We're taking pre-orders. Now, I believe you're also making another road name on that.
Yes, we are doing the BNSF
Okay.
scheme. This was done in 2001 for the appreciation special.
Okay.
So we are doing that paint scheme as well. There are no cars added to it.
Okay.
However, that's another highly anticipated one, and that'll come out in March.
That's great to hear. And again, for N-Scale, there's really not a lot in steam. So you guys coming out with this GS4, the FEFs, and so it's really great to see. And again, it's just a reliable steam engine. It's going to run smooth.
We're excited to be part of the National Pastimes for Trains, and we love putting this as part of Kato's classic train collection, and it'll just be another signature item.
That's great. Now, tell me a little about the High Rocket.
Sure. Milwaukee Road is anticipated to come out in July. We're not 100% sure yet, but
Okay.
as of now, it's coming out in July. What we know so far, we have three. It's going to be a 3 diesel unit. We're going to have an A and B FP7. Okay. Pulling the main concourse is going to be a separate A unit, right? So separate. We're going to have the 9-car passenger set. That's going to include the Superdome and the Skytop observation car. Okay. That'll all be part of the 9-car set. Now that's great. And again, anticipated delivery for that's going to be in July.
Okay, so July, get your pre-orders in. This set is awesome. It's beautiful, the color, it's unique, different. You can get the engines separate and also the passenger cars. So make sure you get your pre-orders in. Go to trainworld.com. Alex, I just want to thank you very much for taking your time out today, and we appreciate it. Sure, no problem. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr., and welcome to Train World TV. We're at the Walthers booth at Amherst. We got Zach. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. So tell me what's coming out at Walthers.
Well, we've got a lot of new locomotives coming up. We'll start off actually with the Walthers Proto GP35. We've got a pre-production sample here. These are coming in April.
Very nice.
We've got 6 different paint schemes for them. We wanted to bring them to the show that we can show people all the detail that's built into it, road-specific detail, the fine detail that's built into the locomotive itself. And it's a really exciting product. It's the first time in HO that we've got a base to GP35 that's available. So it's brand new tools, and the first run's coming out in April.
That's great. I think you're actually already sold out on certain paint schemes.
Yeah, a couple different schemes, yeah.
So make sure you get your pre-order in. New tooling. Looks pretty cool.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So the next locomotive that we've got here today are the Walthers mainline ML8s. These are Plymouth industrial switcher.
Hey, these are awesome.
Thank you.
Wow. Tiny. How'd you fit a motor in this? Unbelievable.
Motor and weight and control, and that's it. Like we're hiding a lot underneath the hood there. So,
wow.
But you can feel for yourself that they're actually very heavy. They've got a lot of tractive power, despite their small stature. So our specification, what we aimed for was to make it a good pulling switcher, and it pulls way beyond our specification. I've actually pulled 9 different auto carriers behind it at once, so which is way beyond the prototypical use, but it's just kind of fun to see.
That's unbelievable. Yeah, we actually keep on getting pre-orders on this. So they're not out yet, but we've been taking a lot of pre-orders on this. So really cool, neat little switcher.
Yeah.
And collect them all for a switcher.
Yeah, there's only 6 of them, so it wouldn't be hard to do. And then the last thing I've got here to show you today are the Walthers mainline ST70 Aces. We're now on the 3rd run of this relatively new tool. With this series, we've done the UP Heritage series along with MRL, some new UP and some UP NSF. And BNSF and UP had a couple different configurations, different sill paint or headlight configurations. So we covered most of them at this point.
Wow. Now, these are mainline engines, but the quality is great. It's really amazing. You guys did an awesome job on it, and it's also more affordable.
It is. It's more affordable. It's got the same pulling power as a Walthers Proto locomotive.
Right.
And where we save cost, which we're passing on to the customers, is in the details. The customers then can detail it out themselves if that's what they want.
Yeah.
With the pulling power, it's there. The body detail, all that stuff is there. It's a very good-looking model for a pretty affordable price.
Yeah, and that's the key to mainline. I mean, we've definitely seen a huge jump in people wanting engines, quality engines at an affordable price, and you guys are really hitting the nail on the head with the mainline engines. So really great job.
Thank you.
But you could get all your Walthers engines at trainworld.com, all your Walthers products. I mean, they have building, rolling stock. You guys really make everything from the sun to the moon. So definitely check out our website. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr., and welcome to Train World TV. We're at Athearn. We got Chris Palomares from Athearn Trains, and so what are you unveiling at the show?
Well, it's kind of a state of the union for our STB40F. It's a brand new tool, Genesis model. Awesome. A lot of requests for it. We're really excited to kind of show our progress and show how things develop. These are pretty much the first test shots, the test build, showing some of the detail parts, some of the variants that we're going to do. Not everything is displayed, but this is just the majors. This is the version without the steam generator that would be for the Santa Fe, and then also the steam generator.
So you've never done this before?
Brand new tooling.
That's awesome. So it's Genesis, STB40F. Have you thought about which road names you're running, or is this a surprise?
Well, there's a bit of a surprise. There's not a whole lot of variety to SP40F, so I'm sure everyone can guess what we're going to do. But, you know, until it's actually announced,
Okay.
we're going to leave a little bit of suspense on where we're going to go exactly.
Well, that's awesome. Because I know this has been done in other scales and sold very well, so everybody loves it. And I'm sure your Genesis model will have all the features, you know, all the bell and whistle sound, everything, and just the whole details. So this is your production model, right?
Yes, this is just sort of a parts build just to test out how all these things fit together. We are also bringing out some new things to our Genesis line with this model moving forward. And we're excited because it's going to set a precedent for Genesis into the new year.
Well, let's start ahead and go to see what else.
Okay, over here we have what we consider our exquisite steam locomotives. These are our Genesis steam locomotives. These are top of the line. We have our NP and SP&S Challengers. These are brand new tooling. We've also just announced a brand new run of them. New numbers, new variants with the oil tender and coal tender between the Northern Pacific and oil tender for the second SP&S number. We also have on display our MT4, which has been an incredible seller. So just come on over and have a look.
All right, Chris, so what's new in N-Scale?
N-Scale, we have samples of the SP&S C8.
All right.
This has been a hot item for the N-Scale. I have had a lot of requests. What does it look like?
Right.
Here it is. Put it right here for you.
Got bigger hands?
I got a big hand. So, coming up, it has all the detail as our HO version. Single oil burning tender, smoke box details that are just completely NP, completely SP&S. We also have a single smokestack, which is characteristic of the NP and SP&S Challengers.
Okay.
All done in N-Scale just like we had in HO.
Now, no one's really ever done this before in N-Scale.
No one's done this before. I'm not even sure what it's the availability of brass.
Wow,
So,
okay.
this is a whole new thing. There's been a lot of response to this. We're really excited to bring this out for our
Very nice. Cool. And then switching over to this engine has done so many pre-orders.
Yeah.
The paint scheme is just gorgeous. So, I guess, why do so many people fall in love with it?
Because it's glitzy, it's glamorous. It was done for the intermodal companies that were trying to make an inroad into the logistics of the United States at the time. It was a self-promotion, and the nice thing about it was it kind of had that Santa Fe feel. It had a warp on it. It was kind of characterized a little bit for Maersk. Maersk was at the time getting into the 90s intermodal market. They also had well cars for it too. So people think about it, it's like that's a promo thing. It's a special thing, you know. And the Maersk was also done on an STP40F, coincidentally. Imagine what you will.
Maybe.
And also, it was done for a Norfolk Southern ST40-2. Imagine what you will. So we're excited to bring this out. This might be the last time we offer it this way, just because we might have to recut the mold on this.
So make sure you get your pre-orders in on this, because it may be the last time that you see it. But Chris, thank you so much for allowing me to take some quick video of your stuff. But you could get all your Athearn product at trainworld.com. Athearn Genesis, Athearn Ready to Roll, Roundhouse, HO, N-Scale. You guys do it all.
Yep.
So make sure you shop online and get your pre-orders in. Thank you. Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr. and welcome to Train World TV. We have the famous Ken Silvestri, and I just came to his booth so we could just film his videos.
But I'll step out.
Right now he's in swimwear, talking about shark noses. What's going on, Ken? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Broadway's doing great. We have some great product to show you.
All right,
And
sounds good.
right now the cab forwards came in, and they're selling great.
Yeah.
And actually,
they're all sold out. out.
They're sold out from us.
That's great. We still have some, so make sure you stop by.
There's two versions. There's the oil version, and then there's the depleting coal load.
Okay.
And both seem very, very popular.
Wow. Very nice. Yeah, the depleting coal loads, let's talk about that feature. Sorry, I thought you were talking about cab forwards. We're talking about big boys, okay.
Did I say cab forward?
I don't know.
Oh,
But
cab forward. I mean, big boy.
the excitement catches us. So the big boy, depleting coal load. What is this feature?
What is this? One thing that always bothered us at Broadway is that a guy would run his locomotive and he'd be going for an hour out there, 100 scale miles an hour. And,
Right.
And the coal load would be topped off.
Yeah.
And when he was finished his whole run, the coal load still topped off.
Right.
It just drove us crazy. It's like, no, the coal has to go down.
Yeah.
So with the depleting coal load, as it runs, and you can set a CV at the rate that you want it to come down.
Okay. All right.
And it lowers.
Now this has never been done in HO before.
Exactly.
So that's awesome.
So we would throw the little motor in there and CVs, and it works great.
Groundbreaking technology. That's awesome. And so what else do you have here? I mean, I see the L1s. L1s, you're already sold out.
So they sold out in 24 hours.
Wow, that's amazing. We still have some left. We're taking pre-orders, but make sure you jump in quick because that piece was a home run. Two different versions, one in the yellow paint scheme, one in the orange paint scheme. So it's just awesome.
It's just a beautiful locomotive.
Yeah.
Just look at it, it's just beautiful.
Gorgeous. And you're doing a lot in N-scale now.
Yes, you see N-scale is a good opportunity for us. And we have the M1As.
Right.
And we're going to come out with the AC6000, the Pennsy 4444 duplex.
T1.
The T1, which people are
that's
they're knocking down the door for that.
Sure.
And we'll do more in N-scale.
Yeah, and the important thing, they're doing DCC and sound in N-scale. I mean, N-scale is so small, so to put a sound decoder in it, I mean, you got to be a whiz. So,
well, not only that, we're going to add, and I have a bet with Bob right now that he can't get Rolling Thunder into N-scale.
Okay.
And I might lose my hair in this bet, but I bet he couldn't do it, and he bet he can. So we'll see with the AC6000.
Well, I think with your new N-scale product, you're definitely waking up the N-scale market, and you got to be excited to be an N-scaler now.
Really, we're so excited about building it and being part of that.
That's awesome. And you also announced some HO product in your new recent catalog, and you got P5s and Streamline K4s was like, whoa.
Yeah, but both versions of the Streamline K4.
Right.
And it's just an iconic Pennsylvania locomotive. That every Pennsylvania guy has to have.
Yep. Unique, different. It looks like a futuristic engine.
Yeah,
they really, outdid themselves when they created it.
Yeah, it just defines a time.
Right. So make sure you shop for all your Broadway Limited products, whether it's Paragon 3, HO, N-scale, your accessories, lightning, thunder, tornado sounds, and everything. Shop online, trainworld.com, and thank you so much, Ken Silvestri, for stopping by. I had to make a schedule with him, call his booking agent in advance, and it took me about 1 year to get a hold of him, but thank you so much, Ken.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
So today I'm going to show you about the new Prodigy Wi-Fi. There's a Wi-Fi module that you can buy, plug into any of your Prodigy systems, and get smart device control for your trains. $119 retail. You can use up to 8 handhelds with it, or tablet devices. Works with iPhones or Android devices. The app is free from both of them, or you can, for the Y-Throttle, which is the Apple, pay $10 and get a little more advanced features. So I'm going to do a little demonstration here. Just as you would, I have an iPhone. You would go to Settings. You would look for the network, and there's MRC Wi-Fi. It would come up, it would log in. By the way, this is plugged into the front of your cab jack, so I don't know if you can see that over here. The Prodigy system. Once it's connected, and you've downloaded the app, you open up the app. Here's the screen of the throttle control, all the functions and everything. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose. Over here we have local 252. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. And that is one thing to be clear, that if you get a phone call, we'll switch off the app. Now, Amtrak 252. So I'm going to, from my roster, select that, set it, and we're off and running. There's the horn. I'll turn on the light. For some of the other neat features that we have with this app, on this module, that's on mainline, but now you see I can do yard. If you get the $10 app with a wide throttle, 2 locos at once. But one of the neat features is just for the MRC Prodigy systems, we have a special settings page. And like you would anything else, just like your home network, you can change the name of it. If you don't like MRC Wi-Fi, you can call it Train World Wi-Fi. You give it a passcode, lock people out, you get a little more control over it. You can also change the cab number. With MRC systems, the standard throttle control is a cab 1. This will default cab 2. If you wanted another one, you would make it cab 3. So you can keep adding these on as long as you can power them up. And up to 8 devices on each one. Toggle, track power, accessory functions, fast lock zone, a few other little settings there. But the neat setting is rosters. So one of the really cool things you can do, default functions. So if I set a group of default functions, I can actually label my functions. Rather than just having F0, F1, F2, F3, F4, we can actually sit there and label all the functions. So right here you see I have light, bell, and horn. You can actually do momentary settings on them, so if you, with a horn and whatnot. If I save that, all my functions for all my locomotives that I use will have that. But what I've done for this particular layout, I've actually gone to each individual loco and gave them their own custom functions. So, the GP20, it's actually Adam's GP20. Get my name there. Over here, you can see I'm using custom function labels. I can name them all if I want, all the way down to 28. You can save it, you go back, and when I go back to the app, we're going to see Adam's GP20. We're going to set it. Now you see bell, horn. I don't know if you can hear that with all the noise in the background, but we get him up and running. There we go. Okay. And then let's get the other locomotive going, the Amtrak. Go back there. I'm running both locos. With the Android device, you get all the features. With the Y throttle for $10 more, it's a one-time purchase. You also get universal con system, the dual throttle control, and accessories, lighter accessories, and turn-outs. So this is great if you have a Prodigy system at home. You got your throttle. You buy one of these, you plug it in. 8 of your friends, your kids, your grandkids, you can come over and use it. You just need a smartphone or a tablet. And we've kept all the CV program, the address program on the throttles because we wanted to make it simple. And that's one of the things about Prodigy systems. Very simple to use, very easy to use. Prior to this, if you wanted a smart device for your layout, you would need your smart device to a home wireless network, to your computer, JMRI, computer interface to your Prodigy system. A lot of things to go wrong. This cuts out the computer, the JMRI, the home network, and computer interface. It's straight to your Prodigy system. It makes its own Wi-Fi network. You're into your phone. That's it. Plug and play. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr. and welcome to Train World TV. We're here with Bob from Atlas Model Trains in Jersey, and we're talking about HO new announcement you got something really beautiful here.
Yes, we have the AMT, which is Montreal's commuter agency, the Alt 45 DP, which is right here, and then we have the cab car and the trailer car. They only had trailers and now have trailer cars, so they only have 2 style of cars. And this is the Alt 45 DP.
Now these paint schemes are absolutely gorgeous.
And what you have there is the surprise announcement. It's the AMT NZT Bombardier demonstrator, which was featured at Intertrans in Germany. It was only painted like this for a little while, and this would be a special announcement with the AMT, which is being announced this month.
So they could use this engine and run it with the passenger cars, or is it a separate engine?
Well, it's a separate engine,
Gotcha.
but it only actually debuted and it lasted in this paint scheme for, I think, a little while in Germany.
Wow, okay.
And everything was shipped for AMT in their paint scheme or NZ Transit paint scheme.
It's a gorgeous color, gorgeous looking train.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So this is first premiere at the Amherst Train Show?
Yes.
Wow, unbelievable. Thank you very much for showing. Let's take a look at the New Jersey Transit out over there, and we'll take a look at it because everybody's pre-ordering that. So let's take a look.
So around our layout, we have the NJ Transit L45 DP and the multi-level cab cars, cab car and trailer cars. And these should be arriving within the next few weeks to a month. They're due in very soon. And I know the announcement of it got a lot of people's attention and they're really popular. So we're looking forward to seeing these arrive very soon. Announcing new at the show is the N-scale 60-foot passenger cars. Right now you have the Combine.
Wow.
And these are brand new. These have just been officially announced to the world at the show.
Oh wow. Very nice. So this is the first here at the Amherst Train Show, Atlas N-scale passenger cars.
And here you have the observation. There's 5 cars total.
Wow. Now this is a great price point because I'm looking at the list price and standard MSRP is $29.99 for a beautiful passenger car. And everybody in N-scale knows Atlas, they know their quality, so we know this is going to be a home run for you guys.
This should be good, yes.
So,
and look down the road for actual road names and the actual full announcement of the road names.
So, and you don't have to buy a full set all at one shot. You could just keep on mixing and matching, piece it together, so you're not overloaded. But thank you so much, Bob, for all these new announcements at the show. And you can get all your Atlas product, whether it's HO, N-scale, O-scale track. We stock it all. Shop online at trainworld.com. Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you.
Take care. Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr. from Trainworld TV, and I'm here today with Lionel Project Manager Ryan Kunkel. Thank you so much for coming out here today.
Always great to be here with you, Ken.
And actually, on the way to the show, I was listening to you and Derek Thomas on Notch 6 podcast, and that was a great interview, so big shout out to Derek out there. But I got you here, and I can't even believe that you have the AC9.
AC9 already, our first pre-production sample on this.
Wow.
It's going to be a great locomotive.
Sure.
First time with legacy control, whistle steam, of course.
Yeah.
And big, beautiful AC9.
Now the best paint scheme is going to be by far the home run piece. Is going to be the daylight.
Daylight.
Yeah.
You know me. We've talked before. You know I am a prototype guy. Love things accurate. But the daylight paint scheme. I mean,
gorgeous.
Skyline casing on the AC9. Yeah. It was just begging for us to do it.
Yeah.
You guys loved the Cap 4 when we did it. So we're sure that's going to be really popular here as well.
And there's something for both of you. If you're prototypical, you can go with the more traditional.
The 2 traditional black paint schemes as well.
If you want that color, that wow, that mantelpiece, you're going to have the daylight, and that by far is going to be the home run piece of the catalog. So make sure you get your pre-orders in, because it's a beast.
It is.
I mean, look at that engine, beautiful, gorgeous.
Good.
And we got the GG1s up there. I just had to buy more from the distributor because we're all sold out. And everybody loves the sparking pantographs. It's different, unique. I was concerned because a lot of people already have GG1s in the past, but this is like GG1s 10.0. You know, it's just awesome.
Lots of great features, and of course you've got 3 of them on the riveted car body as well, so 3 different paint schemes on old rivets, which we've never had from Lionel before. So lots of good fun with these engines. We're glad they're doing well. We're glad the people who have them seem to be really enjoying them.
That's awesome. Now, a big change in your catalog is a lot of these, I guess, starter sets and also Line Chief Plus, I noticed, are going wireless, Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi and Bluetooth.
Bluetooth,
We've got Bluetooth now. So everything from our Ready to Run sets to our Lion Chief Plus locomotives, as well as our new Flyer Chief engines, and of course the HO Polar that we talked about last year, all have Bluetooth on board. So not only can you run them with the remote that comes with the engine or the set, you can also download the free app and run them right from your iPad or your iPhone.
So now, how does this work? You get, I guess, the new train set with the Bluetooth from the new catalog, and you just download an app?
Download an app, and that's it. Away you go. And the app has all sorts of cool features on it. So there's some fun stuff you can do on the app you can't do with your remote control. So people will really enjoy that feature going forward on all of our Line Chief products.
So where do you get an app? Some people out there maybe, what's an app?
You just have to go to the App Store.
Okay.
Type in Lion Chief in your search engine there, and it should pop right up for you.
Awesome. So if you have a smartphone, let's say iPhone or Android now?
Android's coming. Not quite ready yet. We were hoping to have that out at least at the same time. It's just going to be down the road.
Okay, no problem. So go to the App Store, look for the Lionel Lion Chief app, and you're on your way. So a lot of cool features, and I guess we'll go over
do
there.
a demonstration here in a minute.
Let's
see how it does.
Let's go walk over.
Hey everybody, Dave Olson here from Lionel. Just showing you the new Lion Chief app for all the Bluetooth engines of Lion Chief and Lion Chief Plus family, 2017 going forward. The app is currently available for Apple devices, so iPad, iPhones, and we will be releasing an Android version of the app within a few months here. It's still in development at this point. The app will work on any Lion Chief or Lion Chief Plus engine from 2017 going forward, but it's currently not available backwards because those engines were RF. But the universal remote is also now available, and that will control the older RF engines. The remote is downloadable, and it gives you even more control than the current Lion Chief app does. You have volume control, couplers, smoke on and off, etc. So it's very worth downloading the new app and trying it with the new product.
So just a big shout out to Lionel. Their new catalog just came out, and we're taking pre-orders already. So go to trainworld.com. for all your Lionel pre-orders. We got the new C2 catalog up, so make sure you check it out. Thank you. Hi, I'm Ken Bianco Jr. and welcome to Train World TV. We got the famous, infamous Ron Gibson from LGB Trains here, and we're talking about new LGB product. What do you got in the pipeline for us?
Well, things that have just arrived is all the gang car speeders from LGB.
These are very unique, very cool. Lights up both ways.
Both directions, lights change on the change of direction when it goes forward. 2 white headlights and 1 red to the rear. Change direction. This end's going this way. 2 white headlights and a red to the rear.
Now these 2 paint schemes we just got in stock, but this one should be on the water?
This one's on the water. This is basically a generic, comes with stickers for 5 railroads and numbering from
it could be like a maintenance car.
It is a maintenance away car is what it is.
Yeah, very cool. Unique.
And they run really well. They're heavily detailed. They pull well, and everybody knows White Pass and Yukon loves the green and yellow. And look at the Thunderbird.
Oh wow!
So there you go.
That's unique. I've never noticed that before.
It's on the front of their locomotives that run in Skagway.
Okay,
so
very
that's why
nice.
we put it on there.
And for these little speeders, you know, you always have room.
Yes.
It's not like it's a gigantic locomotive where you got to worry about the radius or the curves. These will run on your layout. You don't have to worry about it. And if you just want it whizzing around the tree or something, you got your locomotive.
And if, you know, people are downsizing, so you can have this with a couple of cars on a nice little running railroad.
Right. And so, what is this?
Okay.
Train set?
They're Rosa Zug, the pink train.
Okay.
I do a lot of clinics. Der Rosazug.
The Rosazug.
Der Rosazug. We had their Blauzug, which was the blue train, many years ago. And so when we came up with this concept, I said, well, just name it Der Rosazug, but it is called out as the Pink Train.
Very nice.
This will be a regular starter set, regular production. Be out before summer.
Now, have you done this before?
Not pink.
Wow.
We did lavender in that when the Pastelania was popular. And I do a lot of clinics and shows and ask people, what do you want? The ladies want a pink train. Guess what? The ladies got a pink train this year.
This is the perfect Valentine's Day present. Men out there, if you want to make your women satisfied, right, for
Pre-order
Valentine's
it,
Day,
get it ready.
Pre-order this, and they're going to fall in love with you again.
There you go.
But
the other things that people haven't really seen and don't realize how nice it is from the Durango and Silverton, the Yankee Grill.
Wow.
People are used to the yellow and black from Durango and Silverton, but this is a unique car that they painted up. And when I saw this in the yard there 2 years ago, I said, we got to do this. And it's just beautiful. The coloring is wonderful.
That's great. And your paint scheme and the details and the quality.
Metal wheels.
And now, where is this made, Ron?
This is made in Győr, Hungary.
There you go.
Okay, Győr, Hungary is a town where Audi manufactures motors.
So we're talking quality.
Quality, the
This is not
workforce
China
there.
made.
This is not China made.
Wow.
The workforce there is very highly skilled. They're very conscientious.
Okay.
It's not what Nuremberg was for the schmaltzy of it, but they do a really good job, and we're quite happy with the output from the factory.
Well, I know a lot of people care just that it's not in China, it's quality made, so that's great to hear. And you also released a new catalog recently.
Yeah, well, the 2016 catalog came out. Okay. We will have, in the next weeks, we'll have the 2017 new items flyer, which will be what this is for 2016. We'll have a 2017 version for you.
Now, this is the Olamana. I think all the distributors are sold out, pretty sold out on this already.
That's why I brought this up, because I know you guys still have stock on them. These are beautiful, definitely in high demand. It's a sugar plantation locomotive. People like it. The detail is wonderful. And I'll tell you, what we did Olamana years ago, and we took the colors. Well, I went back to the museum in Strasbourg and matched all the new colors, so this thing is exact as it is today.
Wow.
The coloring.
That's great.
On the same line, next year, or this year for 2017, we're reintroducing the Chloe locomotive.
Yeah.
And we did the same thing with Chloe. I went out with the RAL color chart, and we making the Chloe the same color as it is today, rather than 20 years ago when I did the original colors.
Wow, that's great.
But I want to hit on this real quick before we go anywhere.
I wasn't wrapping you up. I wanted to talk more about the engine.
Oh, well, it's your show.
All right, keep on going, Ron.
Okay, this is the first-class passenger car. This was originally from the Grizzly Flats Railroad, but we colored it like this so it would go along with the Olamana.
Oh, wow, okay.
So it's the car that goes with the Olamana now.
Oh, wow, look at that.
The seats walk over just like you see on a lot of regular railroads and like you see on Main Street Disneyland, because this is modeled after Disneyland. Look at all.
When I was a kid, I remember LGB trains similar that had the seats like that. Am I wrong? Or
you're right.
Okay,
You're right.
all right. Very good. That's cool, unique. So now, will that passenger car, excursion car, that works with this engine and the Chloe?
Yes, either one. Or any of the small field railways. You could pull it with a mogul if you wanted. It's your railroad. You can do what the heck you want.
That's
but
great.
But whatever you like.
And also in the new catalog, I think you had Denver Rio Grande for.
Yeah, that was my next thing. We're doing people that requested F7 units, so we have an F7 A and B unit from the Denver Rio Grande in the yellow with tiger stripes.
Cool.
There'll be 6 cars for it. We're reworking and having a baggage car now.
Okay.
And we're also having a diner car, along with the regular passenger car, dome car, and observation car.
Right.
So it'd be a nine pieces through the whole set. They're all individual.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So you guys are announcing some new stuff. We actually just got all the product listed on our site. So we're already taking pre-orders. An email should be coming out. If you're not signed up for email sales, just make sure you sign up, because you get the newest latest, greatest from LGB. Get to hear it first from us. So make sure you get all your LGB product at trainworld.com. Shop online. We got tons of track for you. LGB sells all the track you need.
Full system.
Full system, and everybody knows the name. So Ron, thank you very much.
Thank you, Kenny.
Appreciate it. And again, get all your product at trainworld.com.
And we're going to be sending out some emails with a lot of new product and talking to the manufacturers that we saw here. And my son's doing a great job with this. I just want to thank you, Ken, for letting me be part of this.
Well, you're the star. You butted in, but but stay tuned. Keep on watching.
All right.